I set up a business, Take Part North East Community Interest Company, about 7 years ago, and we use all sorts of different arts and crafts to improve the lives of others. So the classes that Take Part North East now provides, we usually work with a charity or with a partner and design a class for that audience. I now work a lot with Support and Grow North East, and we run weekly health and wellbeing classes, therapeutic arts. I made this last week, something that's really hands-on, fun, and they can do at home. So the pom-poms on the headband were made using forks. So I'm showing them something that they can then, if they really enjoy it, they can carry on and do again at home. A lot of the classes are trauma informed, and I've developed my career and kind of done mental health courses and things like that. So as well as developing the art side of things, it's very much developed knowing how to talk to people. And when you merge art and craft with that, you can see how people open up, and you can then signpost them on, and you're supporting them in a really kind of caring way. But also the feeling that they get from the beginning to the end of the class is amazing. It's just like smiley, energetic, wanting to come back, which is really important when you're working with a charity, because the more times that client comes back to do the class, you're working with them, finding out, and they're trusting you. And once you gain that trust, they open up and you can support them further. Setting up a community interest company allowed us to charge people to access our services. So we tried Drink, Draw and Explore, which we run occasionally as like one-off events and things like that. They're ticketed events for anyone to come to, and they work, they're good, but you couldn't earn a living from doing that. So as a community interest company, we can apply for grants. I look for funding, which takes up a lot of time. So you are not being paid whilst you're looking for grant funding, but you can access funds that help me to run classes with the audience that I prefer working with. So I tend to work with other charities, and we might do joint funding applications, or via LinkedIn. Lots of charities have seen the work that we do on LinkedIn, and then I've done one-off courses and been asked back to go to charities, and then more corporate things. So I've done a few workshops and things for Newcastle University, and again, that you get paid for doing those. And kind of one thing often leads to another. I love my job because I make things and trial things out because I'm enjoying it, and it's for me and my therapy. So teaching crocheting, which I teach people to learn to crochet, that's really hard, but it's really rewarding to see them in the first couple of weeks absolutely frustrated that they can't, and then by the end of it they're coming back to me and they've made all sorts, way more than I have time to make, and it's just lovely to see them progress. And you've started off their interest for life, hopefully, with crocheting, well, any art, and they can pick it up and leave it. It's why I went into teaching, I suppose, to teach someone and pass on skills, and it's just really good. It makes me feel good. I'm Jennifer Ironside, and I use art and craft to improve the lives of others and the environment.